I think what has really stood out to me about the students on campus here is that the Roberts students seem to have this desire. It's like a multi-level desire. So desire to do well in the classroom, but also to take that and like figure out how to do well in life. And it's hard. Sometimes this world makes it difficult to live out your Christian values. But the students I've run into, their feedback, their joy in the classroom, I love having fun and laughing with the students. There is this joy in learning that I have learned that they have in class. That's, I think, my favorite. I teach a couple of the curriculum assessment and instruction classes, either undergraduate or graduate, and those are fun. I enjoy getting teachers just the base understanding and some pillars that they need to, do the lesson planning and all that. I will say, though, that my favorite class is the culturally responsive teaching. It's a class where we just get to break down the everything that's going on in the world, in the classrooms, and in children's lives. And basically what we boil it down to is that we're called to love kids. And, there'll be a lot of stuff that comes into play, in the world. But we're called as Christians to simply love people, but especially our focus in teacher ed is to love kids. And so we talk a lot about how to do that while being culturally responsive. And I love it. The students are amazing in that class. One of the focuses in research or in teacher life for me that I would really like to continue to work on is I'm a big fan of learning how addressing and acknowledging microaggressions can really help address school culture in a positive way if done correctly. And I also really am looking forward to researching more on trauma, secondhand trauma, for how teachers handle it in the classroom, and some strategies that will best help them. I know that with my 25 years in the classroom, I really could have used some strategies on how to deal with all the trauma that meets us in the classroom. And so my goal is to really dive into the research on microaggressions and trauma. Why choose Roberts? My advice to high schoolers that have asked me from the community is, why not? You could have the best of both worlds. You go in and you learn about God while you're learning about how to do life, and whatever major that is. I mean, obviously I can only talk to the teacher ed majors, but having teaching is hard. Nothing about teaching is getting easier. And so having this foundation of how to stand firm in your faith and grow as a teacher, I think can only help. It allows our teachers to have a head start and kind of an edge, because what you're going to walk into is not easy, and that's okay. I think God calls us to whatever it is, and He never starts with, "Hey, I got a task for you, and it's going to be easy." So I would say that absolutely Roberts gives you that extra edge.